I'm being filmed. There's a Lego in my hand. There's an action figure in my other hand that you cannot see right now. There's an advent calendar on the table, and there's a light on above me. And I'm leaning sort of against a couch. And today is the 15th. Now you might be wondering, hey, is Chris okay? Chris is okay. Chris is okay. And today Chris is going to, one, stop talking about himself the third person. Uh, Today's figure I will get to in a second. But first, here's the mini build. It is the Indoor Village, or not? Yeah, the Ewok Village from Indoor. This is very cute. It's very reminiscent of the old Kenner playset, which I love. My brother had as a kid. I was like 2, 3 when he got it, and I was fascinated by it. I was very fascinated by it. I still love seeing the old home video of me first seeing it. I'm just like, I don't emote much in it because I'm really cranky in that video because my uncle woke me up to come out for Christmas morning and I was not having it. I was like 3, but 2 or 3. I can't remember how old I was. But I remember staring at that village, and it's a very cool village. I still have all the chunks of it, or most of the chunks of it. Some of it might be missing, but it's a very neat set, very near and dear to my heart, and I love seeing a mini version of it. It's very neat. Today's figure is not related at all to this. Today's figure is made of plastic and is wearing a cloth coat and came out in 2009. No, 2011. I got my years mixed up. Maybe 10. I can't tell time anymore. He came out over a decade ago. The figure is Ric Olie. If you don't know who Ric Olie is, way back in Phantom Menace, he's a lovely, lovely character in the Phantom Menace, whose whole purpose isn't even exposition. It's just stating what's on screen. He flies a ship and says, "There's a blockade." Whenever the shield generator on the ship gets hit, he announces the shield generator's been hit, and whenever it comes back online, he says it's back online. That's Ric Olie's role. Literally, a step beyond exposition, just there to narrate basically his scenes. But there's something about him that's like just lovable. The character actor that plays him, Ralph Brown, I've seen him in a few other things. He's in Alien 3. He's in Wayne's World 2 and Pirate Radio. And he's just kind of a lovable British dude. Um, this figure is very special to me for nobody gave it to me. It's not one of those figures, but I still remember getting it because it was such an interesting night. Basically, well, interesting and standards by this. Basically, I knew this was coming out. It was a new wave of figures coming out. There was one Ric Olie figure released back in 1999. Still a kind of cool figure, but doesn't look this cool. Yes, I think this looks cool. Um, but I was excited about this one coming out. It was coming out in a wave of all new figures for the Phantom Menace 3D re-release in theaters. And I saw the box of them at Walmart. Like literally, the box hadn't been opened yet. It was just like sitting in front of the toy aisle where it would be. And something about it, I knew what it was. Like something about the way the wording on it, like it might have said like episode 1, blah blah blah, something. And I actually asked a Walmart employee to open the box for me because I wanted the contents inside. It was the first of only 2 times I've ever asked an employee to open a box of new products for me because I wanted to buy them right then. Um, it was a night where I was excited about because after that, I was going on Walmart. I was basically killing time before going to hang out with one of my best friends, Barry, who I had not seen in quite some time, who I always love hanging out with because he's one of the few people that like really out geeks me. Like, wow, his nerdosity is impressive. It's amazing, and he's just such a fun person. Um, but I was excited because I was like trying to kill some time before going to see Barry, And so I went to Walmart. I found these figures. I was very excited. And then I went to go check out. And checkout took probably 10 to 20 minutes. I don't remember if they were having an issue with the registers or what. Like maybe the computer systems went down. But I remember that was one of the times where I was annoyed by one of the customers by me. Or I would have been, but I was in a good mood. Where, the customers that like to start that small talk of like that you don't want, that they're complaining about, like, why don't they have more cashiers? Oh, why don't they do this? They expect me to bag my own groceries? Why ain't I being paid to do this? Those guys, you know what I'm talking about. And sometimes whenever they say things like that, I kind of just want to say to them, like, let's burn down the building. So they'll just stop talking to me. But I don't. I've always said to. My wife would not let me do that, though. Anyway, I was just in a good mood. I didn't care about this dude whining about, what's taking so long? I hate being here. Why am I at Walmart? I'm so sad and lonely. I didn't care because I was like, hey, I'm in a good spot. I have some new Star Wars figures in my hands. I'm holding a Ric Olie, and I'm about to go see my buddy Barry, and we're going to talk about some nerdy stuff, probably Ric Olie related. So yeah, that's my Ric Olie story. Not about the actual figure necessarily, but just how, sometimes some people see things as being a sad, annoying, I'm going to gripe about everything moment, but you got the other things that you're just kind of like, this doesn't matter. And also, I know as soon as this is over with, I'm going to go do this other thing. It's going to be great. And I'm excited about that. I really lost the thread there, but that's okay. Ric Olie, do you have a thread? He doesn't have a thread, but he does have a coat. Yeah, bye.